there, everybody. Eric from Outer Limitless here with Carlos from Daily Carry Solutions. Now we're here at the Nitecore booth. Now I don't care if you're a tactical guy, military guy, EDC, most people have at some point in time had a Nitecore product, and that's certainly the case for me. I've used their batteries, their chargers, their flashlights. I've used them for EDC purposes and also for the camping and backpacking application. Now I know Carlos also has a lot of experience with Nitecore. We're here to look at the new products for 2020. So I'm here with Albert at the Nitecore booth. What's going on, man? How are you?
What's going on, Eric?
Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate you spending some time with us today. So one of the things that I was saying is that it doesn't matter if you're a tactical guy or an EDC guy or a camper or a backpacker. Nitecore to me is one of those companies that you should be familiar with. You've probably touched their products in some way, shape, or form. So I'm hoping today we can go through some of these things, maybe look at a little bit of each one of those genres.
Sure, we can do that. First thing I want to do is start off with some of the tactical flashlights that are fairly new to the market but are available for purchase right now. So if we're going to move around to this other side of the table, I'm going to show you one of my favorite lights that came out. This is the new P22R tactical flashlight from Nitecore. One of the great things about this flashlight is it's got a tried and true style and design. It's a design that has been around for decades. It's something that any flashlight user is going to be familiar with. This particular flashlight will output at 1800 lumens. We've also incorporating USB-C charging directly into the tail cap. So USB-C much more reliable than your micro USB, which was prior to the USB-C, one of your only charging options. This light is strobe ready. Utilizes Nitecore's patented, this is the second generation strobe ready tactical tail cap. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that on. We can adjust to 3 outputs. Instant access to strobe at all times. Now this particular flashlight as well will come with the new NTP20 tactical holster. A lot of flashlights prior to this will always come with that nylon Velcro holster that really doesn't do a lot of good for you unless it's just to throw in the toolbox and not get scratched up. This particular holster is actually more of a Kydex style type holster. It comes with the flashlight, as does the battery. The holster is actually adjustable for both width and the thickness of your belt, just depending on how you want to use it. And I think the best all-around tactical flashlight that Nitecore has come out with in quite a bit. That's my new favorite. And next I'm going to show you, this is kind of the big brother to the P22R that I just showed you. This is the new i4000R, very similar to what I just showed you, USB-C charging, operates on the same Nitecore patented strobe ready second generation tail cap. This particular flashlight though is going to utilize the new 21700 batteries. Now the 21700 batteries are going to be a little bit bigger than your standard 18650 batteries that have been at the forefront of the LED flashlight market for probably the last decade or so. What these batteries offer, they allow us to keep a similar profile, maintaining a 1-inch tube diameter while increasing your run time by about 50%, almost doubling that runtime that you'll get with an 18650 battery. So this particular flashlight is going to run off 4 LEDs with a max output at 4000 lumens. Same operation as the P22R that I showed you before. Instant access to that strobe level, and this will also include the NTH20 tactical holster. I do want to clarify that the ring that you're seeing on these flashlights, that is an optional accessory. So the tactical ring, the breakaway ring, will be an optional accessory, but it will not be included in either of those 2 flashlights. Lastly, I'm going to show you the new Tiny Monster. This is the newest Tiny Monster. If you were with us last year, you saw the debut of the TM10K. Now we have the TM9K. So the TM9K is going to output 9,000 lumens. Again, uses the strobe ready second generation tactical tail cap from Nitecore in a more traditionally styled flashlight. You can see the multiple LEDs that this will use. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on to give you a little sample of what it can do. Got 5 outputs and burst mode on that 9,000 lumen output. And the good thing about this particular flashlight is you've got a retail price at a third of what the TM10K came out. So it gives you the same type of performance that the TM10K gave you, and a cheaper price tag on that.
So that was Eric and Albert showcasing some of the flashlights that are currently actually out on the market with Nitecore. I'm actually interested in a little bit of the smaller form factor EDC flashlights. There's a couple of them that Albert has that he wants to go ahead and show us.
I got the perfect small form factor EDCs for you. Actually, Carlos, I think you actually use this one yourself, don't you?
I do.
This is the Nitecore TUP. This was actually the design award winner from last year's SHOT Show. Small form factor, USB, rechargeable flashlight with an OLED screen built in, giving you real-time information on what your output is, what your run time is left at any particular output. I can change that output from 1 to 15 lumens to 65 on up to 200, and I can hit that burst mode at 1,000 lumens on something that can fit in the palm of your hand. So it has the power of a full-size flashlight in a pocket-sized little design.
I actually like the fact that it has that OLED that lets you know not only the amount of lumens that you have and when you're switching off, but how much time you have with the internal battery. I actually like the fact also that you can charge that via USB, and while it does have the keychain attachment, it also has the pocket clip in the back, so you can slip it in your pocket in case it's probably a little bit too bulky for most keychains.
So not only that, one of the other ways I utilize it, and like I was telling you before, I have about at least 50 flashlights, but I actually use this one more on a daily basis than any of my other lights, whether it's just to throw in my pocket, throw in my jacket, or clip to my backpack. One of the ways that I really like to use that is right here.
There it is.
I can just pop it right up there. I don't know if it's on, but I think it's on.
It's on. It's on. Yep.
Right on the top of your hat, and now I've got a headlamp as well when I need it. So that's one of my favorite ways to use the TUP as well. So next I want to show you, this one came out actually a little bit after the TUP, and this is the new Tip 2 keychain light. A little bit smaller than the TUP, slightly larger than the original Tip flashlight. This has got a removable high-strength plastic clip that also guards the buttons from accidental turn-on, so you can see without the clip-on. It's a similar form factor to the original Tip. Uses 2 LEDs, outputs at 720 lumens. Magnetic release on the back, which is also going to reveal your micro USB charging point. It's a very strong magnet too, by the way. And operation is very similar to the TUP. I'm going to go ahead and press and hold to turn that on. And I got my outputs, 3 outputs, and burst mode at 720 lumens. So that is the new Nitecore Tip 2. And the last one I want to show you is the new Nitecore Tiki, that's T-I-K-I-L-E. This is one of our smallest flashlights that we actually make, a keychain light as well, and I'm going to show you what this thing is capable of doing. Double tap turns it on. I can adjust to 4 outputs, up to 300 lumens of output, and you can see just in the palm of my hand the size of this particular light, or even compared to the Tip 2 that we just showed you, which is already a small flashlight, just how small this particular light is. So very good output for something in its size range. Also micro USB rechargeable, so you don't have to worry about batteries or AAAs or anything like that. Just pull that right out, charge your light. It's also got some interesting auxiliary features that I'm about to show you. These are going to be accessed by a triple tap, and all these double taps and triple taps, they may not seem conventional for use, but remember, this is designed to be in your keychain, in your pocket, in your purse. It's going to get banged around a lot, so you don't want it to accidentally come on with just the press of a button. So thus, double tapping and triple tapping to get your features to turn on, will make a lot more sense. So to get the auxiliary features on, I'm going to do a triple tap. Gives me an auxiliary red LED. Another tap is going to give me an auxiliary blue LED. Another tap, I've got red and blue warning lights going off. It's amazing what they can build into these little lights.
That is awesome. And it's amazing how many lumens you can get in such a small form factor. I mean, just to kind of give it a little bit more of a size comparison, this is my Swiss Army knife right here. This is a Spartan, and this is the Tiki LE. I mean, that is tiny. Look at that. It's I mean, size of my thumb. Well, skinnier than my thumb because I got fat thumbs. But I mean, really nice. It's got that double tap to give it that extra security measure. Sure. So while it's, you know, rummaging around in your pocket or in your purse or, you know, anywhere like that, hit it twice and then just cycle through the modes. I mean, that's a lot of lumens in a small package, man.
Yep, one of my new favorites.
So all this talk about flashlight and batteries, in all honesty, when you use your flashlights for a while, when you use your equipment for a while, the batteries start to get low, and you try to find something that fits a very good form factor to be able to go ahead and recharge your batteries and get you back out and running at 100%. I actually noticed this at the table. This is a first that I've actually seen that Nitecore has done. Can you tell me a little bit about these?
Yeah, these are going to be some of our newer power banks. Now, Nitecore has quite good reputation for batteries for quite some time. So we make some of the best batteries on the market anywhere. So translate that into you know, portable power banks, and you're going to see some of the smallest and thinnest power banks that are available to you right now. So this is one of the new ones, and you can see just by the size how sleek it is. This is a full carbon fiber body on this particular model. This is a 5,000 milliamp hour power bank, and this is the NB5000. It's going to be available from Nitecore.
Now you said it's going to be available from Nitecore. Is that, I mean, later in the year, or is it something that's going to be coming out in the next few weeks, next few months?
They are available. Some of these products are available already in certain markets, but have yet to be released in the U.S. market. So they are available in some markets, but will be coming to the U.S. market soon.
Very nice.
So we step that up to this is the 10,000. It's going to double your output. Again, it's very sleek carbon fiber as well. And this is going to be the 10,000 milliamp hour rating on your power bank. So some of the smallest, sleekest power banks that are going to be available will be coming soon to the market. And lastly, I want to show you, this is going to be one in a series of 3 portable power stations from Nitecore. The NPS 600 will be followed by 2 smaller units of lower capacity. This particular unit itself is capable of almost 600 watt hours or 165,000 milliamp hours in a package that weighs in just a little over 10 pounds.
Sounds like my lunchbox.
It looks a little bit like a lunchbox or a... I had a guy come by earlier and he's like, "Is that a radio?" No, but I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on for you. You'll see that it gives you very detailed information. We don't have anything hooked in to it right now, but inputs as far as charging capacity, that's total, and output if it were actually supplying power to any particular source. Your individual channels need to be turned on. I've got DC power applications on the first 3 USB ports with USB quick charge 3.0 enabled on the orange port, as well as a USB-C port. Your main power station here, and then you've got your AC. This is a worldwide universal plug that will work with a lot of, pretty much every European or North American type AC plug that's available. So that is the NPS 600 power station from Nitecore. You guys might be the first to see this one, so I'm excited about it. I've had a lot of inquiries about it over the past year, asking me when is this thing coming out? When is this thing coming out? Well, it's close, it's close. So lastly, I just wanted to give you a sneak peek at a product that has not hit the market yet. So you guys might be one of the first to see this particular product. This is the Nitecore HM01. This is going to be a helmet mount flashlight that will mount to arc rail type style helmets. You'll see the flexibility that this particular light has in the way that you can actually move it and position it to direct light pretty much anywhere that you want. You have the floating arm that will allow a lot of different positions for the light to be able to direct it exactly where you need it. Now, the light itself doesn't look very big, but it'll output plenty. I don't want to, because the light hasn't hit the market, I can't really discuss specs with you because that may change, but it's plenty bright enough to do what you need it to do. So this is the Nitecore HM01, and hopefully you'll be seeing this hit in the market this year.
So there you have it, folks. Quite a spread from Nitecore. There's a lot of stuff in store for 2020 and beyond, a lot of protos, and I just wanted to take a moment and thank Albert for his fantastic work. Showing this awesome spread of lights, and not only that, but they also that lunchbox. The NPS 600, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, the NPS 600. But no, the pleasure is all mine, Carlos, Eric. I appreciate you stopping by, taking the time out of your day. I know there's a lot of people that you could come and see here and do videos with at SHOT Show. So, you know, we're happy that you stopped by and took a look at some of this new stuff that Nitecore has to offer.
Thanks so much, Albert.
Thanks, Carlos.